I love the sea. Fishing is something I love it all in my heart. I love the excitement of catching a fish. You going on here though? Yeah, fishing, fishing. Come on, girls and boys, I'm out here. My great-grandfather, my sisters, my older sisters, my older brothers, my mother, my father, everyone was in the fishing business. Oh, these down here, my brothers and sisters, you know, everybody you see down here. His brothers and sisters, sisters' children, sister, children. She taught us that we would need more than one job, but always we can go back to the sea.
I love fishing. If I could fish every day, I would. To be honest, the only thing that stopped me from fishing would be the bad seas. For me, would like to pass it on to my kids, but then in the end of the day, is if that is something that they're like how I love it. I have a passion for that, for fishing. I love fishing.
I just had to come on the beach by a certain time because I wanted to know what's going on. I wanted to see what the people caught. I wanted to see who's going out. You know, this is amazing, you know. It is amazing. Fishing, I just love it. I just love it.
What made me feel more proud about fishing is that I get a chance to feed people. I love the opportunity to go and look for food, bring home and supply to households. I like that opportunity.
I get up in the morning, I just can't wait to get up on the beach. We can't select when it comes to fishing. We gotta put in love.
For me, it becomes natural. I feel good to know that I could get out there among the guys and kill.
If you're giving up fast, this is the place for you. Because some days you go fishing and you go fishing the whole week, I went fishing the whole week already and ain't catch anything. But I ain't give up. All right. Damn, man. Man, don't they pulling out my bait all the time, I'm gonna take off that hook and put on a smaller hook.
Like, it's got 3 different things. Then just want to teeth your bait. But you want to teeth them too.
I can remember one time I was going fishing and I put on the engine and everything, but I forgot to tie it. And I was going along very good, and I spin around, engine fall off. You know what, engine fall off, boat stop. I tie the boat, I throw off my creeper, and I went for the engine. I tie on the engine with the rope, there's some rope, dive back up, and haul it back up. When I pull the engine, it starts.
Some of my friends always just tell me about the Titanic and this and this and this and this. Put that aside and let me get going. Give it a try. I don't think that you will regret it because for me, I had to give it a try first and then it wasn't no stopping for me. This is the conga that got me playing the guitar.
That we need to teach more in school about fishing. The younger ones, they're not being educated enough. When we were small, some days at school you had to come to the beach. You had to come to the beach. And when you come to the beach and you see fishermen and things, you're excited. And seeing the branding fish, and seeing them getting money exchange day and day. We had Fisherman's Day. I think out of Fisherman's Day, we get 11 children that was interested in fishing. Because Fisherman's Day, we take them out on the boats. We take them fishing in the boats and to let them feed the fish biting. Some of them get big ones, some of them get small, but they were excited. At least 2 or 3 of them will come out of there. You understand? And that's what they will like. You ain't gonna get all. It is fishing, ain't car racing. So much little boys that come here that know there's men. They tell me, you remember you teach me how to fish? So much little boys just tell me, you can't remember me. You give me food for my mother. You help my mother. You help me. When it comes to fishing, once I come to fish again, the hooks, I got my lines and I got lines, a whole big reel of line in there, a whole set of hooks, a whole set of legs. If we see it come down there and you look like a waterfish, I get back a rod for you. You're a little bigger, man. There you here, a little bigger. When I go fishing, I catch a particular size fish because I want when I come back tomorrow or next 3-4 weeks, I can get a bigger one. Because if you take out the small ones, there won't be no big ones. So when it comes to sustaining, that is a problem.
I think we need more fishing women, but I think that the women are scared. You just need to be focused and you got to be serious. Is something that you just can't up and get into, and you about sport. You got to be very, very serious. When it comes to the sea, you got to be very serious. You got to be positive. You got to got good energy. You got to be able to, whoever the team is that you're going out willing to, you know, the good energy. Always good energy is important to start the journey. In my 12 years on this lovely water, every single time I go on the sea, I come back home with fish.
I would just like to see more women in the industry, all women. Because in fishing industry, they say that fishing industry is dying. And I ain't saying that. Fishing industry is one of the biggest industries we have in Barbados right now. Fishing is bringing real money. You know, women don't know you. I remember till I left home and I take trips like break, I go to the beach and get some money today. I come to the beach, I clean fish. I do a lot of different things. I on board barracudas and things. When I went home in the evening, I have $1,700. Now one day. You gotta work. You really have to work and you gotta be determined. But the industry isn't dying. The industry ain't dying at all. At least try to get more women into it. Men is driven by women, you know. Men is driven by women. Anytime a man say he don't want to go fishing, and a woman say, man, I feel like going fishing, he going fishing. And 9 out of 10 times, that might be the biggest catch they get. If you give up, you will never know what the following week will bring. That's why you gotta be persistent. You know, got the drive. Got all that thing.